Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage, and today we have another pick a card reading for you, my beautiful collective. And today's reading is what area of your life or energies want to be activated at the moment. So we're going to find that out by rolling the die. We're going to go, I'm using the water as the one position, as the north position, and we're going to roll it to see what it lands on, go on that, and that will tell us the area in which wants to be activated. We're going to use the dragons for you to choose from, and we will see how or if they resonate with your reading, and we'll go from there. For Merlin the Dragon, for pile 1, not all things are as they seem. Some are images being reflected back to you in order for you to understand discernment and learn the lessons of self-trust. Only once you have done this will you discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. Pile 2, we have Divine Feminine. You possess everything you need for your existence on earth. All you need to do is accept and understand it. It matters not how small you may feel on the inside. In truth, you are more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine. This power is deep within you, and you know intuitively what is required of you. It is time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light so that you shine. Others are drawn to you, like the sunrise on summer solstice morning, so own it. It is yours. Own it without fear or ego, but with acceptance and grace. And for pile 3, we have Harmony. The answers you seek all lie within you. So sit quietly, ground yourself, be present and reflect. Your inner knowing, under my guidance, will help bring the answers to the surface for you. She reminds us, tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effect. What area of your life needs reviewing? What is in your life that needs reharmonizing? So my beautiful collective, I hope one of those dragons is speaking to you, and we will get into which energy wants to be activated within you. All right, my beauties, see at your choice. Okay, welcome my Merlin pile. We are going to put you over here. Let's roll your die and see which element or area wants to be activated. We have the number 3. So that brings you to wind. It says wealth, prosperity, and windfalls. So it feels in maybe your money or your work sector, maybe there's a nice influx of money and wealth and abundance coming in for you. And as Merlin was talking about standing in your own power, right? Trusting in your own magic. All right, let's spread out your cards and then we'll get into your spread. Okay, beautiful collective of pile 1, my Merlin the Dragon. Just so that you get a quick little reminder of what he is bringing in for you. Not all things seem as they appear. Some images are being reflected back to you in order for you to understand discernment and learn the lessons of self-trust. Only once you have done this will you discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. So let's see. When it comes to your prosperity, wealth, and windfalls, round and round. So this is a cycle that you've been repeating, my pile 1, of either accumulating and losing, or a lot of high highs, deep lows. I'm getting that particular cycle of repeating something and not quite grasping what one is missing. And I think that's where Merlin is coming in to guide you on this round and round, so you don't have to repeat this again. You know, until you understand and self-trust, this is going to continue to go round and round, so that you won't create that stability or prosperity or as many windfalls as you would like because of the self-doubt, not because you're not capable, not because you're not deserving, not because you're doing something wrong. It's literally a matter of, I need to change the way that I'm thinking about myself. Trust yourself. Okay. So what we have here, my friends, yeah, let's do it this way. We are going to see, when it comes to this wind element, the wealth, prosperity, windfalls, the repetition, the patterns, the cycles, the trusting yourself, what's some context behind this, I guess, actions, or why they want to activate this for you to, or enlighten this for you, to bring this up to the surface for you to really complete this cycle. First one out, number 11, prospering, interpret cosmic events. And I've taken out another feng shui card that I have that's the same number, that gives us a little bit more guidance when it comes to this energy. So prospering, interpreting cosmic events. This is all very fitting, right? If you're talking about wealth, prosperity, windfalls, the round and round of a cycle, it's something that's not yet completed, but I feel like this time around, I think you're gonna get it. Like, I really do. I feel like very optimistic, especially with Merlin here, about alchemizing and creating the magic that you seek. So it says flow. Yeah, go with the flow. There is a flow cycle. Small goes, great comes. Good fortune creating success. Flow is a sign of the full expression of tremendous creativity and spiritual power. Create harmony with the greater flow and pour its energy into creative manifestation. And that's that whole Merlin energy for sure. Pettiness and smaller concepts are swept away so that free communication and great things become possible. How will you work with this extraordinary potential? How can you channel the flow of energy to create harmony in what you're seeking? So prosperity, abundance, windfalls, wealth wants to come in for you, but this particular cycle needs to be completed. Okay, let's see what, the next energy that we have is obstacles, number 39, look within yourself. So look within yourself that is making you feel this way, that is making you repeat those thoughts or patterns, or literally, as the dog is, barking at you in your head with this same old, you know? Let's change that up. Let's stop the limping. Interesting, number 39. Limping, they call it in this deck. So it says, fruitful in the west and south. Sorry, I was thinking about here, the west on this is water. The west on this is the Tai Chi, or the lake. And the south is earth. So grounding in the emotions, right? Again, how you're thinking about things, how things have been playing out, how you believe. Do you self-trust until you get there? Merlin's energy for sure. Merlin's guidance, I should say. Fruitful to see great people. Constancy bears good fortune. Take a step back from the struggle and connect with people more than ideals. Seeing helpful people keeps you traveling towards your long-term vision despite the obstacles and course corrections. Someone with experience and wisdom might reorient you, or you may be guided by inner vision or visitation. Where can you find help? How could you see the obstacle differently? Can you imagine going in a different way? This is exactly it. Instead of that round and round, what about the other way? They're like laying it out for you when it comes to the way that you're thinking about yourself. I really they're like, read it again, Lotus, read it again for them. Only once you have done this will you discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. And that is that abundant wealth and prosperity, what you deserve. which is that synergy, of course, to bring it together, to cultivate it, to understand it. Intelligence, 30. Synergy, cultivate intelligence. And they call it clarity in this particular energy. Constancy bears fruit, creating success. Raising female cattle is good fortune. Nurture your capacity to see and nourish new insights. Flashes of meaning bring clarity and lasting awareness. This is this right here. Enabling you to see signs and messages all around you. Female cattle represents the reserves of strength that sustain mindfulness along with a quiet willingness for the power to be used and guided. What do you see? What does it mean? How can you nourish and sustain a high level of awareness? And that's awareness in self, of how, that's the main thing, the awareness of your thoughts, awareness in self, how you're thinking. How can you master this? How am I thinking about money? Maybe money affirmations are going to be a really positive thing for you. Like, I'm a magnet for money. Abundance flows easily and joyously through me. Good comes from everywhere and everyone. You know, like it's change the talk, even if you have to force it out right now. Okay, let's see. We have 3 Lenormand decks, 3 Lenormand cards to add to these energies of the prosperity, the obstacle, and the synergy, right? The prosperity is what you're wanting. The obstacle is how you're thinking about it. And the synergy is what you're needing to do, is to change the thought process. Again, to synergize the positive way of thinking when it comes to addressing your thoughts about abundance, money, etc. So we have 3 Lenormand cards to add a little bit more weight onto this. First one out is the clouds, of course. And we're talking about clarity, right, with that synergy over here. The clouds, in the confusion, how do I get here? How is this happening? How is this going to come into my life? Or what do I do with all of this? Can I invest it properly? What happens when I do get it? Will I be frivolous? Like, all of this stuff is just clear the way. The letter, which talks about information, right? Clear the information in your mind is what I'm getting. It's a repeat. And then the crossroads. Yeah, to move forward, to make a choice, to venture in the direction that you're seeking, which is this prosperity. No more of the round and round. It's not what you want. Okay, and then we have 3 tarot cards to find out what to do to actually activate this a little bit more, with a little bit more gusto. Let's see. So we have, 3 of Swords. Heal. Eight of Wands with speed. Queen of Cups without mercy is what I heard. Wow. Okay, so I am definitely getting here. You are self-sabotaging when it comes to your thought process and abundance mindset. So cutting that out, clearing the way, the clouds of prospering, interpret these cosmic events. You know, how will you work with this extraordinary potential? Will you sabotage it again? Or will you really try to nip this in the bud with speed, with haste, with clear communication, with seeing it from a different perspective? You know, being guided or visited by your own intuition, spirit guides, ancestors. Regardless of the course corrections that are happening, just go for it. And then you step into, once you allow yourself this clarity, this peace, this grounding, this no more stepping in on that wheel, so to speak, you know. And like they said in my spiritual ear, was without mercy. You know, like, you still have all of this nurturing, but right now you need to freaking balls out, like I'm like ready to fight. Like, that's what I feel like. I'm just like, let's go. And that synergy to move again with that road, you know? Like, what do you see as your future? What are you actually thinking about? Bringing clarity and lasting awareness, enabling you you know, enabling you to see where you have been self-sabotaging. All right. So the area of activation is your abundance sector, your money sector, your finances, your work. And it talks about this wanting to come in for you, and that it's a part of your divine birthright. Abundance is your divine birthright. So stop this. Stop the head over heart, the breaking of your own gifts, virtues, magic. Okay, to close off your reading, my beautiful collective of Pile 1, we are going to use the Light Workers Oracle. And we are going to ask Spirit, where can your spiritual focus be when it comes to combating these energies that are obviously very difficult to just change overnight, besides the affirmations and the actual conscious effort and choice to diligently do that work on self, to recognize which area for you that this particular windfall prosperity is not necessarily activated as brightly or as widely as you would like. Okay, so first one out says number 19, an invitation to connect. And then we have number 30, Dark Angel. I wonder, my beautiful, if it's a part of your dark night of the soul. This is one of those processes or tests, so to speak, that you have to sort of go through. This is initiation to connect to the parts of you that you have been ignoring or pushing down or hiding, you know? For an invitation to connect. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among those are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditional loving assistance in this world. You will both benefit from this eventually and help the planet. So you are being offered an invitation to connect. This is it. This is probably why this abundance is coming in. Will you connect? We want to give this to you. Once you connect, you know, and I feel like that dark angel is a part of the task or the lesson. Dark angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process, which is this. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy, self-trust. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. I'm telling you, my friend, there is something unfolding for you, and they want to bring it in fast. And they want you to be done with this particular cycle. Okay, for your very last portion of your reading, we are going to add up these three numbers together, roll the die, go through the page and see which feng shui tip they have for you for your space to help, change up this energy for you. So it was 11. I guess I didn't really need to turn them over, but I guess it's better for the lighting. We have 11 and 39, which is 50. 80, which is 8. All right, let's go to the 8th page. We're starting from where they give us tips. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Color. Color creates a mood and strengthens the energy of a certain element. Use tranquil colors like blue in a bedroom and be sparring with fiery, stimulating shades like red. So depending on what you're wanting to create, are you wanting to create some more steam in the bedroom? Are you wanting to create more, green wealth in a particular area where you do your work? So they're asking you to add and infuse some more color in your space when it comes to the energies that you're trying to create when it comes to wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Okay, my beautiful collective of Pile 1, I hope that was helpful for you. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, this is Lotus. Ciao. Welcome, my Pile 2, who chose the Divine Feminine Dragon, this beauty. You're going to put her over here. So we're going to roll this die to see which area wants to be activated or what will be activated. I'm using the water as the north position or your 1 position. I think there's about 9 of them. So let's roll. We got 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got the lake, creativity and self-expression. Okay, so we're going to spread out your cards and then we'll get into your spread. Okay, my beautiful collective that chose Divine Feminine, it's very fitting with the lake energy too, which is that creativity and self-expression. And the Divine Feminine Dragon talks about, have you been playing small? It's your time to step out and shine. Regardless of how small you feel, you have the power and the capabilities to do whatever it is that you're seeking. A reminder, it matters not how small you feel on the inside. In truth, you are more powerful than you can ever imagine. This power is deep within you, and you know intuitively what is required of you. It is time to stop playing small and claim your place within the circle of light so that you shine. That's what they want for you. Let's see why they want this energy for you, or why this is coming up to the surface to be activated. Serendipity, nice. Because it is meant for you is what I just heard. The synchronistic timing of the unfoldment of you, stepping joyously into your full expression of your soul. They want you to own it. That's what the main thing is. They want you to own what this is coming in for you, this creativity, this self-expression, this luck, this joy, this receptive divine feminine energy. I love that. Embrace this power. Okay, let's get some context. We have great power, follow conventions. So what we've done here is that I've gotten the same number, and this feng shui, yeah. This feng shui card has a little bit more guidance for this energy, but it feels exactly the same as what Divine Feminine is talking about, and that's embracing this power of who you are, this expression, this stop being small, regardless of how you feel. Great vigor, constancy bears fruit. With great vigor, you stand upright and robust, full of resilient energy, inspired and animated by strong purpose. You are ready to wield your strength like a hero. To yield results, you will need to act with steadiness and constancy, standing in your strength, but without mistaking it for omnipotence. How will you use your power? Where do you stand? And that is it, that expression of who you are. Using that power, using your creativity, step out and shine. Adversity, take personal risks. Number 47. Maybe that's what you're afraid of. Maybe that's why the creative expression hasn't been activated as much as they want, or why it's going to be activated or is being activated. Because you're afraid to be authentically you, to be fully seen, to feel confined or be confined because of this power. Great creating success, constancy of a great person, good fortune, not a mistake. There are words, no trust. Can you stick to your purpose when there is no external encouragement or confirmation? Woo! That's what it is. Let me read it again. Can you stick to your purpose when there is no external encouragement or confirmation? No outward signs of progress does not mean you or the world are wrong. Concentrate on inner growth within the confinement. Don't place too much value on words. They are not trustworthy enough to give you a way out. What if you could only rely on yourself? Who are you when you are alone? That is what's important. Sorry. Wow, this guy outside is cussing up a storm, excuse me, and I feel like that's what it is. It's like, regardless of the naysayers or the people who oppose you for no reason, just to oppose you, you know, that rain on your serendipitous spirit and creative expression, your divine feminine energy. And then that brings you into the great possessions. Repress evil influences, and that's it. Again, same energy that they're talking about for you. Repress all of this, whatever this adversity is. Take the personal risk, regardless of the naysayers, of the adversity, of the conflict or the difficulty. You know, just like the divine feminine, she has so much power. Great possessions from the source, creating success. Exactly. You are rich either in material goods or in knowledge, wisdom, power, energy, talent, or relationships. Whatever form it takes, you have something real and potent in your possession. That which you have or are, you can give. This pure potential is an opening to source and a promise of abundance. Given all you have, who will you be? How can you how can you affirm and support what is good? What is good? And that's what you're doing, my love. You are confirming within yourself what is good. You are trying to be fully you with this self-expression, this creativity. That's the area of your life that wants to be activated, you to be seen. I love that for you. So we have 3 Lenormand cards here to get a little bit more weight on these energies. The mountain, of course, the obstacle, but a divine detour in a sense too. A success after a particular struggle. And that's that great power. You gain that resilience through this particular obstacle, or the obstacles you've already been through in the past. Hence why this is coming out for you now, what needs to be activated or wants to be activated. Speaking of the tree, I was thinking about latent abilities, right? Activated within yourself, which takes a long time to grow a tree, rooting, sustaining itself within the earth and being there for so many generations and seeing so many things. Stability, longevity, ancestral wisdom, abundance, growth. You know, regardless, you are sturdy as that tree. You can sway, but you won't break. And of course, the bouquet, which is that abundance, a gift, great possessions. You know, you are protecting it for the highest good. And that is to bring and serve humanity, you know, in whatever capabilities or ways that your particular self-expression and creativity is expressed in your human form. Okay, so how does one, number of pile 2, how does one go about implementing these energies or changing the ideas behind your self-expression so that you can be more fully seen? We have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. And the Lovers in reverse. I just heard an old school song. I don't even know who sings it. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you. I have no idea why that popped into my head. No idea. But maybe that significant lyric song, something like that, might be significant for one of my beautiful viewers. So what I'm getting here on how to do this is, again, not walking away from the adversity, of sticking to the particular plan, you know, and of not necessarily needing, like what they said here, can you stick to your purpose when there is no external encouragement or confirmation? No outward signs of progress does not mean you or the world are wrong. That's what I'm getting from that Lover's energy, right? Of not necessarily needing somebody to commit to you, to your idea, to whatever, for it to be a truth of yours, for you to have, of your choice on how to live and express and be seen, you know, of this particular offering of the gift that you're being offered, and how you want to share it and offer it to the world. So they really want you to step into your power, my beautiful pal, too. Full self-expression, neon mother effing lights shining. I think that's probably why these are like bing for me right now. Amazing. Okay, so let's get some guidance from Spirit on why this is unfolding in the way that it is and why it's necessary now. So first one out is Merkaba, Spiritual Protection, number 25. And Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael, number 28. You got crazy protection and divine guidance. You have the divine feminine, you have Merkaba, which is Metatron's energy, and you have Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael, like love and communication. Like, so I'm feeling Spirit is almost just, it feels like they're cocooning you or encircling you or holding you. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Like all this like purple, white, this green energy, like it's just encapsulating what's happening here. And it's like you're in this beautiful spiritual protection of being able to be fully seen. It's like you have this, an invisible armor in a sense, if you do feel fearful of the adversity. There is protection for you all around you. And that healing of the mind and with love, like I was talking about that communication, right? And that's communicating with yourself, on communicating with others, being truly authentic to yourself, not needing any of that energy, of anybody else's energy. It's not that you don't want it, you don't need it. For you to feel validated or confirmed. Okay, for Merkaba, spiritual protection. Being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. This allows for that which is not rightfully yours now to be shed. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can then receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you, your divine good in all ways. Receptive. Need a way to find it. This is why it's happening. Some guidance on how to get there. Beautiful. Thank you. And then Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Part of your divine purpose is to develop the power of your mind and use it for healing purposes. If you can change your mind, you can change your world. Guidance and healing inspiration can come to you daily, helping improve your own life and the lives of others. Healing and opening the mind to new realities and possibilities are the gifts of Ascended Masters Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. So Again, coming back to cleanse the way that you are thinking. It's a collective message right now. Cleansing the thoughts, cleansing the mind. And that's what Spirit is bringing in. This is why this is coming out for you. You need to push through this. Push through the adversity. You are protected and guided. Okay, to fully close off your reading, my beautiful collective of Pile 2, we are going to add up these numbers. We have a 9-sided die, and we will, reduce these numbers down to a single digit and go to that particular page and see what feng shui tip they have for you to close up your reading. So we have 47 and 34 and 14, which is a 5. All right, going to page 5. Starting here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feng Shui cues. Certain objects, colors, and sounds can help counteract deficiencies and the previously mentioned negative influences. Try implementing one of the following cures to fix an afflicted area where you need good luck. Let's see what they're referencing. Lousy lighting, sharp corners, long narrow hallways, anything else? And clutter. So what they're saying, one of the cures are mirrors double what they reflect. So placing one on a wall can compensate for a missing or deficient area. However, do not make your bed reflect a mirror. Crystals and wind chimes are handy for directing and guiding chi through a space. Crystals capture light in dim rooms, and chimes carry chi throughout sound. So any of those tips might be helpful. Color, sound, placing plants in corners, mirrors, that might be helpful for this creative expression to be fully expressed. Okay, my beautiful collective, I hope that was helpful for you. I am sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, this is Lotus. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful Pal 3 who chose Harmony. Gonna put her over here. And we are going to roll this die. There's about 9 of these on here. There's the 9-sided die. We're going to see which element or area wants to be activated or is being activated currently. 2. And you got sky. Excuse me, I was using water as the north energies. Sky, which is friends and neighbors. So maybe your communication sector, your friends area. Okay, let's take a second and spread out your cards. Okay, my beauties. So just a reminder of what Harmony is bringing in for you with this friends and neighbors energy is the answers you seek all lie within you. So sit quietly and ground yourself. Be present and reflect. Your inner knowing, under my guidance, will help bring the answers to the surface for you. She reminds us tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effect. She often appears when there has been discord or upset. This can be a personal or a global scale. She is the harbinger of change, and her role is to bring harmony to the world. So I'm feeling that this energy, when it comes to harmony, and if the sector needs to be activated, it has to do with your friends and your community and your environment. Are you trying to create more harmony, or is Spirit trying to bring that to your attention that more harmony needs to be created in this area of your life? Let us see why or how why this is unfolding for you right now, let's say. Happy. Wow, beautiful. Talk about harmony and happy. They want happiness for you and harmony for you. I don't know why I'm feeling the opposite from this energy here. I'm feeling like there's been discord for real. I guess maybe that's why, because of harmony. Because that's why she showed up. There hasn't been very much happy with your friends possibly, or in your area or in your neighborhood or in your culture, in your society. And I'm getting a feeling though that part of the unhappiness or the discord has been because you've been, I'm getting the sense of you being the one considerate and compensating, but not very many people were compensating and being considerate of you. Say, for example, just as a really ridiculous example, like your best friend loves hip hop and you love rock, you know? And the times that you guys go out, let's say 99% of the time, you always go to a hip hop jam, you know? And like, it takes so long for your friend to come that 1% to the rock party, the rock jam. Do you get my point? Is like, it's that kind of energy where it's like, I'm wanting to do this because I love my friend and I love who they are and what they want to experience. I would just want that same sort of energy back with me also and for me. Interesting. Okay, so we have these Feng Shui cards that we're going to use, and the first one out to get us more context as to why this is unfolding for you is 1, creative power, exert your will. That's exactly right, and I feel that's what it is, but maybe why it has felt repressed or there has been discord among friends. I've also brought out my other Feng Shui cards that have a little bit more descriptive guidance when it comes to the same number. So the names might be a little bit different, just so you know. Creative force. From the source, creating success, constancy bears fruit. Pure creative spirit flows through people and events, and inspiration wants to be realized and move towards manifestation. Welcome its momentum and find ways to work with this vital energy. Sustain a constant two-way flow between source and action. Be true to your initial intent and align your choices with this original vision to yield positive results. How can you liberate creative energy? What wants to be created? Again, creative power, the creation of this harmony and happiness, you know, this unity feeling, and exerting your will as to how you want that to unfold and who that includes. You know, if there are energies that are not compatible, or at least recognizing or wanting to put in the effort to sustain a friendship, then you make that choice. And then it leads into your advancement. Number 46, accumulating small effects. You know, and that's talking about, again, exerting your will and pushing that forward. And that is now choosing you in a sense. I know this is friends and neighbors, but I feel like there has been lack of reciprocity. That's really the heaviest energy that I'm feeling at the moment. Pushing upward, creating success from the source, making use of seeing great people. Do not worry, set forth to the south, good fortune. And south over here is like your fiery, passionate, and grounding material successes, you know? A vigorous, active time. Involve the source of inspiration in your work. Seeing great people, whether in the flesh or with your inner vision, can charge you with the energy to begin your ascent. Hard work lies ahead, but worry not. Set out towards warmth, light, and activity. Is this something you can commit yourself to? Where might it take you? What is the next step? Can you commit yourself to living in this place of harmony, in this place of stillness with you? The happiness that you are trying to create, knowing that nothing ever stays consistently the same, right? So how do you sustain that type of feeling and flow state and energy with friends, with your environment, to sustain this harmony? And that is adapting. Number 17, lead the way within. Yeah, leading the way to yourself within and leading the way for others to follow. Number 17, to follow. From the source, creating success, no mistake. Honor the flow of energy from source to fulfillment and align your actions to it, allowing your ideal outcome to meld with the natural current. Follow may then be an effortless flow of supportive synchronicities. Moving with the creative process is never a mistake. How are things flowing, and how can you move with them in harmony? What are you being nudged and guided? Where are you being nudged and guided? And that, I feel like, is to exert that will, that creative expression also within your friends, your neighbors, your environment, how you speak, communicate. And I also am getting this energy of spirit wanting to use your jovial, happy, optimistic energy also. It's a part of the movement, you know. It helps keep pushing you forward with this this sort of sweet, positive energy that you sort of exude naturally. It's awesome. So we have 3 Lenormand cards here to give us a little bit more weight. Oh man, look at that. The clover, absolutely lucky, happy, harmony, bringing this in for you. So if it hasn't been working, I feel like it's going to smooth itself out if you've had some issues in the past. If you have to find a new set or group of friends, it feels like that will also be coming in for you. If you have to move away because of the choice you're making to step into your authenticity, or be more vocal about how things are not receptive or balanced in the way that can sustain this type of dynamic, I feel all of it's just fortuitous for you. The woman, which is advancements. Again, maybe the woman being you, my viewer, or from a woman in particular, lucky energies from a woman, but I'm also getting the feminine energy. Like this luck of balancing. Again, we kept talking about this reciprocity, this balance, this, I didn't say yin and yang, but it's the same thing, right? And that female archetype energy is the advancement of the receptive now, the receiving, the nurturing, the stillness. That's where you're advancing. And then the man, wow, how perfect is that? Talk about yin and yang. And adapting, leading the way, which is a masculine energy, right? To step into action, to provide, you know, to lead the way. That's amazing. And there can be an actual, because you're bringing me to this, there can be an actual connection and harmony with a divine counterpart, you know, that sort of helps and aids with this happy and this harmony. Side note for some of you lucky buggers. Okay, we're gonna go into your tarot to see how can you implement this? How can you step into this energy more consistently? How can you stay in this energy? We have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. The Two of Cups. Talk about union, Tay. And merging, yin and yang, balancing, reciprocity, choosing one another. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, man. Whoa, that's huge. I really do feel like there's a love element for you, my beautiful Pal 3s. It's echoed in all of this. And it's very lucky, very fortuitous. And this Knight of Pentacles, it really does make me feel like a stop. And normally when I get the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, I get like a, I was described this before, like a horse trotting. I don't know why, but that's the visual that I get every time it's in reverse. And this one, it's like I have the horse sitting down. Like that's what the horse just did in my brain. So it feels like, again, waiting, receptive for the union, receptivity, the people to come to you, to offer it up to you now. It's before you've been giving. Now it's coming into you. Friends are coming into you. Areas and environments and events, excitements coming in for you. Happy's coming in for you. Harmony's coming in for you. I don't even think, like, it's been activated is what I'm getting. And I'm getting the influx or the, I think insurgence is the word, of energy moving towards you, my collective of Pal 3. That's awesome. Amazing. Okay, let's get some guidance. So I'm getting that, excuse me, sorry guys. I'm getting that it's not what needs to be activated, it is what's being activated for you guys in particular. Not every group is having that type of energy. It is what's already been activated. It's like newness, yeah, it is. And it definitely can be about a relationship. I know it says friends, but maybe it is a friend. Maybe it's somebody who lives close to you. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's a friend of a friend, you know? Like, interesting. So let's get some guidance as to why this is unfolding for you, and the guidance as to the purpose behind it, and or helpful tools. So first one that came out is Key of Light, Archangel Michael, if I'm not mistaken, is associated with this card. Knowledge, information, keys to the Akashic records. Again, this keyhole here, the key here. It's like Archangel's giving you the key to this happiness. Woo! Big things that go on for you, pal 3. And then you have number 1111, messages in the numbers. Yeah, you do. Number 2 here, which is an 11 here. 1111, which harmony is bringing in that energy for you. You have a 10 and a 1, which is also an 11 here. You have 2 aces, technically a 1. 28, 28, a 1. You know, 2 is a 2. You have a lot of that. Wow. Okay, sorry. So, Key of Light. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul's journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now, the Key of Light. This key allows you to open any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways, and that's the key to harmony. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody as specific is coming in for you, for some of you, and for, I think, for almost all of you, it is friends, love, camaraderie, companionship, thoughtfulness. It's so nice. And then the message in numbers. The universe is speaking to you through numbers, from 1111 on your phone to the repeating number patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmuted from the creative universal intelligence into your cellular awareness. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of number frequencies. So, since there's a heavy significance for you, my number babies, look at this. 2, harmony. I know you can't really see it, but trust me. Harmony is 2, right? And we have 26, yeah? Look at this. Number 26. Number 11 or number 2. Like, it's talking to you. So 1111 is significant. 11s may be significant. 8s may be significant. 2s and 6s may be significant. But energy is definitely flowing in for you, my beauties. So to fully close off your reading, my loves, we are going to add these numbers together and take a page out of that book for a Feng Shui tip. So 64, which is another 1. Like, holy moly, like 6 and 6s again, 624. All right, so first page is Qi blocking clutter. One of the most intuitive points of Feng Shui is this: if you live amid chaos and clutter, your life is likely disorganized. Clear out everything you don't need and don't use, so stale blocked qi can flow freely. Dirt, dust, and dead plants and flowers are especially unhealthy. So clear out the debris, the dust. Clear out your space, declutter, create space for what's wanting to come in. It's this beautiful harmony, friends, neighbors, gatherings. Oh, this is so, I want to be invited. All right, my beautiful collective. If this was helpful for you in any way, please don't hesitate to leave a like. I am sending you so much love. Until next time, keep watering your lives, beauties. Ciao.